Hello Orphicans, welcome to Orphicy's current affairs session. In this particular session, we shall discuss about top 5 news from the Hindu newspaper. Today's date is 1st March. My name is Mayank. Let us begin the journey. Friends, the first news is about the launch of Amazonia 1. The Earth Observer from Brazil witnessed its launch from Satish Dhawan Space Center at Sriharikota. The launch was done by New Space India Limited. New Space India Limited is the new commercial wing of the Department of Space, which was constituted under Budget 2019. Also, one of the most special satellites was made by students, and it was presented by the organization named Space Kids India. Friends, now let us discuss the second news. The second news pertains to the temperature in the capital city. 28 Feb 2021 recorded the end of the second highest temperature for Delhi since 1901. The date recorded 32.3 degrees Celsius, which has hit the high bar of 27.9 mean maximum temperature for the month of Feb. The meteorological department expected this temperature to get even further disturbed due to western disturbances. For our information, India Meteorological Department is an agency of the Ministry of Earth Sciences. It is primarily responsible for observations, weather forecasting and seismology. I would want everyone to please help me with what is the meaning of the word seismology in the chat box. Now, the third news is about vaccines. You must have heard about vaccines and approval going round the 2020 year. After the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine getting approved, it was time for Johnson & Johnson vaccine. J&J vaccine is a one-shot vaccine. The US FDA, that is Food and Drug Administration Department, is not constitutionally binded to take advice of the advisory panels, and hence the agency is expected to authorize the vaccine for emergency use soon. Now it is time to discuss the COVID situation in India. Phase 2 of vaccination is about to begin today. What is Phase 2? Phase 2 would include senior citizens above the age of 45 years with comorbidities to register for the vaccine. The daily COVID-19 infection cases have now risen up to 16,000 for the fourth consecutive day, excluding 28th of Feb. 6 states still account for the 86% of the total chunk of these cases, namely Kerala, Punjab, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Gujarat. Now we'll discuss the last news from the newspaper. PLA and border issues. The Parliament of China will hear on 5th of March about the deployment of advanced drones along the border areas. This request of deployment was kept by one of the most top executives from People Liberation Army of China. The fact that was considered was Galwan clash with India. Why was this being introduced? The current used drones had shorter endurance and were vulnerable to the harsh weather conditions. Note that the height of these valleys are around 4,000 meters, where you cannot see, where you cannot go. So, this is the end for today's analysis. If in case you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel Orphicy OnDemand. If in case you have any queries, you can write it in the chat box or mail us on info@orphicy.com.